And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone. I am Willie Martin, aka Mr. Will. Another Byron Nelson tournament has come and it has gone. Hard to believe that now it will no longer be the HP Byron Nelson. A 13-year relationship now ended, but now it's going to be the AT&T Byron Nelson. So I'll try to center up on this. For some reason, first-time winners here at the Byron Nelson tend to happen. It happened again today. Brendan Todd, he gets his first win, continuing to bring love to the good people of Georgia. A bogey-free round. Nothing but pars on the back nine. I believe 3 birdies on the front, shooting a 66 overall to win at 14 under. Right behind him was Mike Weir at 12 under. We also spoke with Charles Howell III earlier. He finished at 10 under, and the shot on 16, as he told us later, was one where he didn't know that the ball had gone in for an eagle on a par 5, but rather the crowd told its story, something rather rare there. I know that locally we're going to be talking about the progression of one 17-year-old Scott Scheffler. What a story for that young man. He makes the cut on Friday, gets a hole-in-one on the second hole, 218 yards. Callie made the call. We heard from Callie, we heard from Scott, we heard from Mama Diane, and you have to like them because, like me, they're from New Jersey, bunch of Montville kids. Thanks, guys. Well done. That was a good story, and I'm sure many of you were pulling for David Duval when he had the early lead after round 2, I believe, on Friday night. After round 1, he had a lead. Brendan Todd led after 2, and to give you an idea of how much this tournament was changing, at one point at 3 o'clock this afternoon, you had 4 players all at 12 under, vying for what we thought was going to be some kind of a playoff, myself included. However, Brendan Todd, he remained stoic. He made some great shots. He had a putt left-handed on 13 that was one to be seen. He was off the green. He managed to get on, saved par on that one. And then you heard the roar of the crowd as things would finish up on number 18. How about that birdie putt by Gary Woodland to end the match at 8 under? Caught that on video. That was kind of cool. So another tournament comes to an end here at the Four Seasons in Irving, Texas. It now becomes the AT&T Byron Nelson 2015 and onward. It was a thrill to cover. Great to see so many people, including the man who was leading the Salesmanship Club Committee this year, who made sure that I was introduced to Byron Nelson 10 years ago, Election Day 2004. That was kind of cool. So this concludes this episode of your Byron Nelson Report. All action now completed, and we now move on to the Colonial in Fort Worth. Even Boo Weekly, last year's champion, had a good finish, finishing up, I believe, at 9 under, and he didn't want to talk after the fact, we understand. So from Irving to Fort Worth we go. You've been hanging with Mr. Will, and on behalf of the good people over at BGC Sports Network, my friends at D210 TV, and of course the FW Times, and whoever else I'm forgetting, I'm Willie Martin. Thanks for hanging. We'll check back in Fort Worth next week.